new man is created, and the new man will be the master of the circumstances. How this new man is made up of, what this man is made up of, new man is made up of, or what this man is made up of, whether it is new or old. Every man is made up of 24 different components according to Sankhya Yoga. This is termed by Kapila Maharshi, the Sankhya Yoga, as Chaturvimshati Tattvas. 24 components are there in the man, in the whole psychophysical system of man. This Sthula Sharira, the gross body outside, comprising all the tissues, etc., the gross body outside, and the subtle body inside. Inside that is what is known as Atman. The Atman is not to be won over because it is not possible. You are Atman. The Atman is in fact, Atman is made to win over the outer sheaths of him, that is the subtle body and the gross body, and therefore Atman is not taken into consideration while counting the components of the psychophysical structure. Atman does not come within the psychophysical structure, psychophysical system. He is beyond, he is the innermost, and he is the master. When I say man as psychophysical system, I only mean the subtle body inside and the gross body outside. This is all the man that will have to be subdued, and a new system has to be created. Atman inside, it will never be erased off, it will never be removed, no new Atman can be brought. Atman can never be removed, nor he can be brought from anywhere outside. So he will remain as it is. What is to be removed and what is to be rebuilt is only the external sheaths, the outer sheaths, comprising the subtle body inside and the gross body outside. If you can remove the inner subtle body and create a new subtle body inside, remove the outside gross body and create a new gross body inside, it is as good as creating a new psychophysical system. This is what Kapila means. When he says a new system, we have to create. Whatever it is, the gross body is made up of 5 elements that are known as Panchabhutas. What are these Panchabhutas? I have already referred to when I was speaking about the chronological order of the creation. The Panchabhutas means 5 gross materials of which this gross body is made. They are Akasha, that is space, Vayu, that is air, Agni, that is fire, water, and muddy material, something that is muddy, Prithvi. In Sanskrit we call it Prithvi, it is muddy, very gross, grosser than water even. So as we move from air to that mud, the degree of grossness, it goes on increasing. Ether is the subtlest, air is the little more grosser than this ether, so like that. That degree of grossness goes on increasing. Whatever it may be, the gross body is made of the 5 elements. They are known as Panchabhutas. So the remaining 19 are there inside. Out of the 24, the 5 elements, 5 components are there in the gross body. The remaining 19 are in the inner body. What are those? What are those 19? Vishwamitra clearly calculates. He puts it, those are Pancha Pranas, 5 pranas. Prana, Apana, Vyana, Udana, Samana. They all originate from the heart. That is the reason why most of the times, whenever we refer to life, we just touch the heart. Sure, I am sure, whenever we refer to consciousness, our own consciousness or our own prana, normally we keep our hand on the chest and say, I for myself can never do it. I for one, I can never do it. My conscience says I should never do that. So whenever that conscience, consciousness, prana, your individuality, your being is referred, automatically the hand will go and rest on this chest part. Because pranas have got their origin here. This is so even according to Vedantic text. So these pranas are 5 in number. Prana, Apana, Vyana, Udana and Samana. Panchabhutas outside, Pancha Pranas inside. And what are the other 5? Pancha Jnanendriyas and Pancha Karmendriyas. 5 Jnanendriyas and 5 Karmendriyas. Jnanendriya means the Indriyas, the senses that give us knowledge. The knowledge bringing Indriyas, Jnana, sense. They bring sense to us. They bring rather knowledge to us. Which are they? Tvak, Chakshu, Shrotra, Jihva, Aghrana. Tvak means skin. And there are certain things which you can know only by touch. You can't see them. You can't see them, you can't smell them, you can't taste them, you can't hear any sound produced by them. You can touch and know that such and such a thing is like this. It is only by touch that you can get the knowledge of it. So skin is one knowledge bringing device. So it is one Jnanendriya, Tvak. Undertaken in India for 50 long centuries, by the best and the most brilliant brains that retired to forest and studied man to find out, is there any way whereby he will always reign supreme in the event of variable circumstances, in the event of unforeseen circumstances? Is there any way out that man can never be reduced to a helpless creature, whatever may be the type of the circumstances that he is about to face? Is there any way out? Can man elevate himself to the level of being the master of the situation? With this as the subject of their discussion, subject of their research, the best and the most brilliant brains of India retired to forest and engaged themselves in the study. How long? For 50 long centuries. The result is Hinduism, says Vivekananda. That is Hinduism. What was the product? What was the result of such a grand research? That is precisely the subject of our discussion today. They wanted to win over nature. If you can win over nature, after all, every situation is a product of various permutations and combinations of the components of nature. Nothing can be beyond the scope of nature. Even an incidence is a product of certain manipulations inside nature only. If incidences are not manipulations of the components of nature as applicable to the externality of nature, at least whatever is happening to you is something that can be counted as an effect of something that has happened earlier within your own self. That means to say, every incidence is a product of some manipulation that has taken place in the internal nature of man or nature as applicable to the externalities of the atmosphere. Any of these two, no incidence, no circumstance, nothing, no difficulty, nothing of the kind can be outside the scope of these two. Either nature outside or nature inside is causing all these things. If you can have a say in the very cause that is formulating all these things, either for or against you, then it is almost assured that you are the master of this nature, you are the master of your destiny. This is how they thought. This is how the rishis thought. For that, they formulated various plans. The most remarkable among all these is certain mantras were given to every individual to contemplate upon, to reflect upon. By reflect upon these mantras in a serious way, in a very concentrated mood, your mind itself will change. Your mind will change. After all, the mind is nothing but accumulation or bundle of certain thoughts. It is possible for you to recreate thoughts in the mental realms of you, man. The rishis are whispering into our ears through the scriptures. It is possible for you to create a new mind within your own being, oh man. It is possible for you to bring into existence a new type of mind, which is very, very new compared to what it has been earlier, or a new type of mind that has nothing to do with the old mind that you have been having all these days till now. You can create a new mind in you. When I say this, there is a question in you all. Swamiji, what is the relation after all between creating a new mind and being able to handle the circumstances that we face? What is the relation between these two? The answer for this question could be like this. You may not be in a position to manipulate the forces in the nature external, but definitely you can manipulate the forces that are in the nature inside. After all, every reformation is aiming at man. Every remedy for any type of human problem is always having man as the center of its focus. There is no remedy for any human problem where this focus is not towards man. If there is going to be any effective remedy for any type of problem that man may be likely to face, or any type of strength that he is expected to gain for him, any type of mastery that he wants to achieve in life, all these aspects, whether you know about that or no, all these aspects, they have to center around one common theme, that is, they all must aim at man. Man must be changed. Then only the situation outside can change.